Hey everyone, John Hartley. I'm here with today's mail. This is going to be interesting. Not only do we have a really cool coin, but some fun things here. Pay attention to where this came from. Elgin, Illinois. And you'll understand in a minute. Oh, I'm not even talking. This is the last of the year's Silver Eagles. There we go. As some of you know, I buy 2 Eagles a month as part of my silver stacking, and by the end of the year or sooner, I have a full tube of this year's Eagles, and I think this is tube number 7. So if I live long enough, one of these days I'll have enough to fill a monster box. The first year I did it, I was every month I'd go on eBay and find the cheapest Eagles I could find, no matter what their condition, because they were so inexpensive, and I filled a tube that way very, very cheap, and but the coins, over a period of time, coins were toned ugly and scratched and all this, and I decided from the next year and since to get the current year's Eagles. So one tube has a mixed bunch of dates, and all the other tubes have 2012, 2013, so on and so forth. So that's this year's Eagle tube is complete, and I'll put that in the safe. This is interesting. It says Lake Movie Rentals, and there's a box inside here that is the size of a VCR tape. Y'all remember what VCR tapes were? Well, that's the size of the box. We all know those. It's kind of genius to keep a coin from being stolen, but there's a coin in here. He taped it to the inside of the box. Goodness. I knocked over my axe and my Glock. Wow, half of this video is just opening packages and not talking about them. get in there. Alrighty. He sent me a free prize. This is the coin that I talked about. It being in a slab that was not considered top tier grading company. That he relisted it because I couldn't buy it when it was first up because it was the end of my budget. But as you'll know, you already knew this if you're a fan of early commemoratives. But the other package came from Elgin, Illinois, and this is an Elgin, Illinois Pioneer Memorial. And it's not like I knew where the eagles were coming from. It's the same company I bought eagles from last month, and I paid no mind to where it came from. And so they arrived on the same day. One from Elgin, Illinois, and the other one about Elgin, Illinois. I think that's kind of cool. You know, this is a PCI holder slab. PCI is a company that they started off about the same time as PCGS, and they were getting good reviews until somebody's collection was found highly undergraded, costing them money, and the owner of the company was brought up on RICO charges, and so he sold the business, and they changed the label from a green border to a gold border, and they just never really got off foot. But since it's in a worthless holder, if I can get, there we go. I have some of these PCI coins in my Franklin album. When I get a coin, I take the label out and paste it in the back so that I can remember where it came from. And 3 of the Franklins were old green label PCI coins. But regardless of what it is, I did not buy the holder, as the old saying goes. I bought the coin that's inside. The coin that doesn't want to come out. Usually, with these little snips, coin comes right out. Right now, it's being a problem. Forget that for now. It's making me slightly nervous that I'm going to scratch the coin because it's breaking up with jagged edges. There we go. Alrighty. This coin was Elgin, Illinois wanted to get a commemorative coin to pay for a statue to honor the pioneers that founded Elgin, Illinois. And the statue is the obverse design. The designer of the statue also designed this coin. Should have wrote his name down. Wrote his name down. But if you go on Numista, I'll put a link to the Numista website page of this coin. You can read about it. Matter of fact, I just updated that page with a better description, and I told the story about what happened with the distributor, and I put a picture of the actual statue itself in there. And the obverse is a close-up of the guy on the left in the statue of his head. Well, the Santa Fe Trail coin the year before, 1935, had a distributor that was kind of iffy on his character. And it's a lot to go into right now, but if you read up on it, you'll understand. He finagled his way into distributing the coin. Well, when this one was being presented to Congress, he went in and said, I'll distribute this coin as well. And so the shady character came in again. They minted 25,015, I think. 15 were assay coins. 20,000 coins sold and 5,000 coins were returned to the mint and melted. And in 1936, the statue was not paid for and it was not erected. It was finally put up, believe it or not, in the year 2001. After all that, I don't know, I'm assuming all these funds were the 20,000 for the sale of 20,000 coins. I'm assuming all those funds were still in the bank. I hope. But anyhow, everybody that had anything to do with this coin by 2001 was probably long dead. But I like it. It's a great coin. It's the label says MS64. I agree with that, if not better. It's got a couple of little dings on the lady's dress. Not even dings, just small tiny bag marks. But other than that, and there's I don't know if you can see it, but right below the A in America, there's this little spot. And it looks like somebody rubbed the coin or buffed it or something in a little tiny spot. That is on a lot of these coins. It was part of the die got scratched or buffed or something by accident, and so that mark on the die transferred to this coin. So it's a neat coin, got a cool story behind it, and the day it arrived, the Elgin, Illinois coin, the day it arrived, I had two eagles that came from, believe it or not, Elgin, Illinois. Cool story. But I have, over the weekend, Gamecocks lost poorly. It was an ugly game. But I ate good because my brother's a good cook, and we ate over at my uncle's house, and his wife is a good cook on Saturday during the game. So it was a good weekend, other than the Gamecocks losing. But I went in Friday afternoon to eBay and found my next Franklin $50, which is on its way to me. So that will be the subject of my next video. And now I've got to fix my set. Everything's turned around and messed up. So until the Franklin coin gets here, I am 1042.